Well, this is the latest that we have of a brutal case that we've been tracking. We have now accessed the autopsy report of a cashew factory worker here, Govindarasu, who was allegedly murdered by the DMK MP T.R.V.S. Ramesh along with his close aides. The report here that has revealed and categorically stated that the reason that he died was because of craniocerebral injuries that were sustained because of a hard and blunt impact. Now, the VISCERA report here has also detected poisonous organic compounds containing phosphorus. Moreover, there is a high level of ethyl alcohol which was found in the corpse's body. This comes in days after the MP was sent to judicial custody after the court found him guilty of murder. Now, this autopsy report has dented claims of the innocence of the MP, corroborating what the family of the victim has been stating all along on why he died and who attacked him. It's also important here to note here that the DMK, which is the ruling party in the state government of Tamil Nadu, though is yet to expel now the murder-accused MP from their party.
I'm still wondering what happened to the tall, colorful promises made by the party leader, DMK party leader, and the present Chief Minister, Mr. Stalin, who is silent on this issue for days. Even after the FIR is being filed, and there are blatant lapses in the way how the police department handled this case, is disappointing.
Our correspondent Shilpa is getting us further details here on this. Shilpa, given the fact that now that the autopsy report also categorically states the reasons that he passed away, what is the nature of action that the DMK is expected or should be taking really in the midst of this outrage that one of their own MPs is now a murder accused?
Well, sir, this is honestly a very shocking case, that has come to light from Cuddalore, where a 60-year-old man named Govindarasu, he was working as a daily wage labor in the cashew factory owned by this DMK MP T.R.V.S. Ramesh, and he was found dead in mysterious circumstances. And the family, of course, had taken up the issue, though the cops initially filed, a different FIR using different sections. Later, after the protest from the family and involvement of other political leaders, after they intervened, the case was later transferred to the CB-CID, and the CB-CID registered a murder case. Now, the DMK is yet to take any action against this particular MP who was absconding for at least 2-3 days. The CB-CID was on a manhunt. They were on the lookout for this MP, and finally he surrendered before a lower court in Panruti, and he was later sent to judicial custody. But the DMK is yet to expel this particular member of parliament, T.R.V.S. Ramesh, and shocking details have also come to light. We spoke to the son of Govindarasu, and he says, initially he received a call from the MP's PA saying that his father had consumed poison and he has passed away. Now, what does the autopsy say? The police report, which mentions about the autopsy details, this was submitted to the court, in fact, and that says that the cause of death of deceased Mr. Govindasamy, who is 60 years old, is one, craniocerebral injury sustained due to hard and blunt force impact, and two, the chemical analysis report of VISCERA detected a poisonous organophosphorus compound and blood ethyl alcohol. So clearly, the autopsy suggests that he was beaten up, he had sustained physical injuries, and that is very clear from the pictures as well. We have access pictures that relatives of Govindarasu had taken when they saw his body in the government hospital, and there are injury marks on his eye, on his face, there are blood stains on his clothes as well, clearly suggesting that he was beaten up. The CB-CID, of course, has arrested all the accused in the case, including the DMK MP.
That's right.
But the larger question remains, despite such serious allegations being levelled, why is that the party is not expelling this MP?
Absolutely valid point now against the DMK here on this. Shilpa Nair, appreciate you getting all those updates here.